Hi, it's Pastor Andy with our Friday preview this week, and we are nearing the end of Romans. We are going to finish Romans. Lord willing, we're going to finish Romans this month at the end of the month, and that will conclude an 18-month journey through this great letter that Paul wrote. Now, this week we're going to talk about a call to obedience, which kind of finishes up. In fact, this week's passage, which is Romans 16, verses 17 through 20, is the last of the commands that Paul gives to the Romans. And as a part of this, it really kind of wraps up a series of things that he has given to this church in the latter part of chapter 15 and chapter 16. He's talked about call to give, the need for people to give, for the church to give. Not Rome, but he's used that by talking about other churches and the fact that he's taking a collection. Then at the end of chapter 15, he talked about a call to pray. And then as we moved into 16, a call to serve. And then a couple of weeks ago, I guess 3 weeks ago now, since I was gone a week, and then Hub Sunday, we talked about a call for fellowship. And the churches, they're in Rome, under the umbrella of the single church of Rome, coming together. And this week, a call for obedience, or a call to obedience. But as we think about obedience this week, we're going to look at it from a different perspective. We're not just going to say we need to obey God's commands, we need to obey. We get plenty of that, and there's a place for that, don't get me wrong. But I want to look at this idea from another angle as Paul issues a warning saying to the church, you're doing a great job being obedient, so be aware of what can throw you off your game. So that's going to be our focus for this coming Sunday. And as we think about this, one of the things that is prevalent within this, that really this paragraph is about, is the idea of false teachers and how we need to be aware, how we need to be on guard, and we need to avoid false teachers. But to do that, we need to know truth. We can't know false if we don't know truth. And so we need to be like the Braams that are mentioned in Acts chapter 17, who, whenever they heard something, they eagerly embraced the teachings that were coming. But they always went back to the Scripture and said, is this true? Is this true? Again, we can't know what a false teacher is if we don't know the truth. Therefore, we can't heed Paul's warning if we don't know the dangers that we can go down if we don't know what the truth might be. So that'll be this Sunday as we look at this last set of commands, and then we just have a few more weeks, and we will be wrapping up this great book. I look forward to finishing Romans with you and then entering into the Christmas season as we enter into December.